might get us before the game. I'll get us going. I'll probably take it to you. Like, Josh, you've seen this team a little bit here. What's your thoughts on these Cougars early in the season?
Sure. Fly ball. Caught.
First and 10. First and 10. He's at the 40, the 50, the 60. Ball down on the 52-yard line. Okay, good. I just got a couple things in mind. Don't get me giggling. Okay. Oh, you start giggling all the time. I'll give anything to be sitting back like this. Like, I know. Freaking whirly. Love to do a halftime interview with JD.
Seriously, do you think there's more than 10 people listening to it?
The ones that do think they thought last week was awesome. Now we're streaming, right? We're just not on the air. Yeah. Wait till a minute.
Wait, we don't have a whole lot to talk about.
I mean, I can BS it.
I will in a minute.
Go ahead. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mason City here at the Illini Central Hartem game. This is a Tomahawk Conference matchup between the Hartem Stags and the Illini Central Cougars. Everyone's rising for the pledge now. We're going to go ahead and set the microphone down for a second while the Illini Central band takes over.
Welcome to Illini Central Gymnasium, home of the Cougars. Now, please remove any headgear and address the United States flag as we remember our service people at home and around the world that protect our freedom every day. Now join us in the singing of our national anthem.
Great job by the Illini Central Pep Band. Now we're going to get to the voice of the Cougars, Bill Weimer himself, for the starting lineups of tonight's game. This game is for the traveling Tomahawk Trophy. The Cougars regained the Tomahawk Trophy last year with the win against Mount Pulaski and have held it ever since. Hartem would love nothing more than to get that back, but Illini Central hopes to have something to say about that. Joined here with my good friend, Josh Peterson. He's going to be helping with the play-by-play tonight. Josh, you've seen this Illini Central team a couple times in action. What's your thoughts early on with this Illini Central team?
Well, I think anybody that's been here for or seen a couple games at least knows that it's a senior-ridden team. Anytime you've got seniors to go 7, 8 players deep, you have to think the time is now for a team like this. I've been in town a couple years now. I've been able to see a couple years worth of games, and I think I speak for everyone when I say I like what I see. We'll turn it over now to the starting lineup.
As we said before, we have Bill Weimer here doing the starting lineups for both these teams. Just in case you can't hear Bill, we're going to go ahead and we're going to say the starting lineups ourselves. We're going to start out with Hartsburg, coached by Tony Ziemba. Number 15, Brode Hopkins. Number 11, Austin Leonard, 5'9" junior. Followed by number 24, Gage Park, a 6 foot, 150 pounder. Number 25, Rashad Stankel, and followed up by number 34, Caleb Hobart. Now let's get to the Illini Central starting lineup. Starting for Illini Central, a guard, number 3, Grant Bale. 5'11" senior, number 14, Jared Entwistle. Your most recent Illini Central 1,000-point scorer right there and team captain. And another guard, a 5'11" senior, number 23, Justin Unkin. Kind of a three-point specialist there for the Cougars. Getting into the big man, a forward here. Another senior, number 33, Jordan JoJo Bradshaw. Team's top defender. And bringing up the man in the middle here, number 53, another senior, Duncan McClure.
Mr. Giesler, I'm not from the Tomahawk Conference. Why don't you take a couple seconds and explain to me this traveling trophy we got?
Each team in the Tomahawk Conference competes for a traveling trophy, Josh, and there is only one. So, for instance, if Hartem could beat Illini Central tonight, they would retain the Tomahawk. They would keep that until another team from the Tomahawk would beat them. So, since last year, Illini Central defeated Mount Pulaski to get it, and they haven't lost a Tomahawk game since.
Great explanation. All right, fans, here we go. McClure to jump for the Illini Central Cougars. Rashad Stankel to jump for Hartem. Tip bounced around, retained by Hartsburg-Emden. They will bring the ball up the court. Number 15, Brody Hopkins with the ball. Defense pressure by the Cougars. Shot by 24, Gage Park. Rebounded by Entwistle, bringing the ball fast up the court, and the Cougars are into their motion offense. McClure in the post, has it stripped away by Hartsburg. Tipped by Entwistle, retained by Hartsburg-Emden. Fast break, Hartsburg-Emden, blocked by Bradshaw. We're going to shoot 2. It will be number 25, Rashad Stankel, shooting 2. for Hartsburg. Foul on number one. Foul number one for Duncan McClure. First team foul for the Cougars. Into the game already. Number 22, Tyler Hopkins for Hartsburg. We will now shoot the second. Shot is made, 2-0 Hartsburg. Here come the Cougars. Pass around to Bradshaw, over to Bale on the left wing. Three-point attempt, no good, rebounded by Hartsburg. Number 34, Caleb Hobart on the rebound. Tipped by Bradshaw. Bradshaw recovers, fast break for the Cougars. Bale on a layup, no good, rebounded by Bradshaw. Out to McClure. McClure up strong and fouled by 34. Caleb Hobart for Hartsburg. We will shoot two. McClure shooting two. Fast-paced game, Lance. Your thoughts early on?
That's the type of pace that Illini Central is going to want to have for the entire game. I don't know if Hartsburg wants to keep this up. They don't go quite as deep as the Cougars. Cougars go about 9 or 10 deep here, so Hartem might stick with them early, but if they keep this pace up, it's going to be hard for the Stags to withstand the constant pressure from this Illini Central ball team. First free throw from McClure up and no good. His second free throw attempt is on the way. And he makes good with the second.
Illini Central into their pressure defense, full court. Long pass by Hartsburg-Emden. Fast break to 22 on the layup. Misses, gets his own rebound. Hartsburg passes around the wing. Couple rebounds inside by Hartsburg-Emden, finally put in by number 34, Caleb Hobart for 2 points. 4-1 Hartsburg. Jared Entwistle bringing the ball up the court. Passes, Bradshaw on a wing, reverse pass, couple passes. Unken on the left baseline for three, no good. Rebounded by Hartsburg, and before he could get his dribble down, he has traveled. We got Illini Central ball underneath. Traveled by number 34, Caleb Hobart, by the way. Inbound Illini Central to the baseline, Entwistle. Up top. Over on the left wing to Unken at this point. Entwistle top of the key, over to Bale. Tried to get it inside to McClure, no good. We have an out of bounds call. Direction, Illini Central. Illini Central ball underneath. Inbounds to Bradshaw. Bradshaw up top to Entwistle. Open three. No good. Rebounded. 34. Caleb Hobart for Hartsburg. Hartsburg up the court. Moving the ball around up top. Oh, stolen by Entwistle. Here comes the fast break. He looks. No good on the layup. Rebounded by Hartsburg, but he was out of bounds. Underneath Illini Central.
This Hartsburg team really going to the boards early here. Illini Central needs to pick it up on the boards here. They got the size advantage with McClure down there and with Bradshaw, but having a little trouble getting rebounds early. Unken, three in the corner, and gets it.
Pressure again by Illini Central. Let's see how Hartsburg handles it this time. Flash picks up his dribble. We flash a trap. Hartsburg across the half-court line. Blocked by Bradshaw on a layup. Rebound by Bale. Here come the Cougars. Entwistle went to pass, stripped. Fast break Hartsburg-Emden. Layup is good by number 11, Austin Leonard. Right back at it, the Cougars bring up the court. Shot by Bale for three, no good. Rebounded by Hartsburg. Fast tempo game, folks. Illini Central yet to really get set into their offense, not to mention yet to really apply the pressure that we've known them for on defense as well. Hartsburg into their offense, moving the ball around top of the key. Down the middle. Missed layup by 34, Caleb Hobart. Rebound, Cougars. Entwistle again bringing the ball. Nice pass down low to McClure. McClure up strong for two. Cougars into their full court.
Those are the type of baskets that the Cougars are going to look for early. Hartem breaks a press with a quick shot and gets it with a one pass from Caleb Hobart, makes the two. Entwistle back down, skips it out to Unken. Unken for three, no good. Cougars are really struggling to get their offense here. I think they're taking some early quick shots. Great pass into Bradshaw down low. That's the look that the Cougars are wanting to get. Bradshaw going to the line to try and make the old-fashioned three-point play. Cougars are getting a lot of one-pass, two-pass threes. I believe Coach Giesler would probably like them to move the ball around a little bit, get some easy layups in there from their guys inside, McClure and Bradshaw, as they just did.
Lance, I know you've seen a lot of basketball, and I know you rooted for the Cougars for a long time. Talk about the unselfishness real quick of this ball club while Bradshaw takes his 2 free throws.
Well, this group's been playing together ever since they were little kids, so they know what each other's going to do. And, you know, they're very comfortable with each other, and there's not one person out there that has to make the shot. They're always making that extra, they say the extra pass. I say it's the right pass a lot of times. And they trust each other to make those shots and make those passes.
Bradshaw made his free throws. Hartsburg bringing the ball up the court. They're able to cross half court and getting into their set offense. Tight man-to-man by the Cougars. Bradshaw almost got a steal. There's a steal by Unken on a fast break. He's got a 2-on-1. Up strong for a layup. Justin Unken for 2. Hartsburg bringing the ball up the court. They're into the lane. Doing a lot of dribbling against a defense like this. Shot goes up, missed, rebounded by Hartsburg-Emden. Shot goes up again by 25. Rashad Stankel, he will shoot 2. I believe the foul's on Kirby.
Stags are kind of hanging around early here. Illini Central really needs to establish some inside presence. Number 25, Rashad Stankel, going to the line. He's going to try and get 2 here. Unable to connect on the first one. Hartsburg's got a sub coming back in. It's number 20, Nathan Flatley. Illini Central bringing in Duncan McClure, back for Noah Kirby. Illini Central now has 1 player off the bench in. That's number 13, Connor Martin, another senior for this squad. Second free throw up, no good. Rebound comes down to McClure.
Big rebound by McClure, and here come the Cougars. What type of zone do we have here, Lance?
Like a 1-2-2.
Look, some form of 1-2-2. Shot by Unken in the corner for 3, no good. Tipped around. Don't know what the call is here. Looks like Connor Martin might be going to the line to shoot 2. Not sure yet. Fouls on Black, 25. Rashad Stankel, his second foul. Connor Martin shooting 2. Back iron on the first. Subs for Hartsburg. Caleb Horbert back into the game. Second shot by Martin. Is good. Hartsburg over the half-court line. I believe he traveled first. It'll be Illini Central ball. Connor Martin to throw it in. Jared Entwistle to bring the ball up into the Cougar offense. Zone again for Hartsburg. Up top to Martin. Inside to McClure. McClure has it tipped away, recovered by Hartsburg. Hartsburg into a fast break. They slow it down and set up the offense. Passed around up top. Bradshaw not letting the point guard around him. Entwistle went for the pass, a little slow. We'll have a foul on Jared Entwistle on the floor. Hartsburg ball. Checking into the game, a couple subs. Jesse Thompson in for the Cougars, replacing Justin Unken. And number 32, Robbie Meeker, into the game for Hartsburg. Hartsburg ball, top of the key. Bradshaw again, as we usually see, defending that point guard tight. Tip ball. McClure on a steal after a tip. And here comes Entwistle bringing the ball way ahead to Connor Martin. Inside to McClure on the run. Shot goes up, no good, but he is fouled. We will shoot 2.
That's what this Illini Central club can do. They can get the ball out and they can get up the floor. Very successful when they're getting layups. I think if they're patient, they can get all the layups they would like tonight against the Stags. McClure going to the line. He's going to shoot a pair. First free throw up and good. That puts the score 13-8 with 2:21 to go in the first quarter. McClure going to try and make it a 6-point game here with the second free throw. Zach Hazel for Hartem just checked into the game. McClure's second free throw up and no good.
Hartsburg rebound, and here they come. Long pass attempted off the backboard, rebounded by Thompson of Illini Central. He will bring the ball up, but first we have a double dribble call. It will be Hartsburg ball underneath their basket. 13-8, Cougars lead, folks. 2 minutes left in the first. Ball inbounded. Pass to the baseline for Hartsburg. Tipped around. Bradshaw with a steal. Here come the Cougars again to Thompson on the run. Ball's up. No good. Tipped in on the run by McClure. Great follow-up. Great follow-up, Lance.
McClure just run the floor like he does. Going to force Hartem to call a timeout here. This timeout brought to you by Nichols Chevrolet and Buick. If you're going to drive away with a car from Nichols.
Lance, how nice would it be to know that your big man is possibly, and maybe you can correct me here, is he the fastest player on the team?
If he's not the fastest, he is right there. That
Always hustling.
makes tough matchups for, opposing teams. Usually the big man's about the slowest. So now they have to worry about how they're going to get back and defend McClure, especially when you have such a great passer like Entwistle that can get it from one end of the floor to the other without turning the ball over. That's such a valuable asset to have for this Cougar ball club. They can slow it down. They can run their half-court offense, or they can just run you out of the gym early if you want to try and run with them. They're looking to get a few more layups here lately, not selling for that 3 that they were early. As you can see, they pushed the score to 15-8 with 1:54 to go in the first. Forcing Hartem to call their first timeout. It's going to be Hartem ball. Cougars going to set up and some pressure here. Looks like probably a little man-to-man, maybe a little run and jump. They got some athletes up front. Entwistle, Bradshaw, and the junior, Jesse Thompson. Connor Martin forced to play defense against one of the big boys. That's what he can do, though. He's a versatile player. He can play any position.
Here we go. Ball inbounded by Hartsburg. They're bringing the ball up the court against this tough Cougar defense. Ball passed around a couple times across half court, over to the wing. Top of the key now. Trying to get in a set coming out of a timeout. Ball up top, pass to a wing. Moving around well. I'll say this, they moved the ball well so far tonight, and a three-pointer taken by number 11, Austin Leonard, the little man, hits a 3, top of the key. 15-11 Cougars. Cougars into their half-court motion. Thompson, a little out of control, ball on the ground, wrestled around into Bradshaw's hands. Now Entwistle. Shot, top of the key, good. He can shoot. Inbound all the way to half court by Hartsburg into the hand of their guard. And here they come, defense. Miscommunication by Hartsburg. Pass attempted to the wing, out of bounds. We will have Illini Central ball, Lance.
Entwistle, the possession before, just so smooth. Really developed himself into a nice player. Everyone always knew he could shoot, but last year he was forced to handle the ball a little bit. Quite a bit, actually, I should say. And he's just really just an all-around great basketball player.
We're at 46 seconds left. Illini Central into their offense. Skip pass over to Thompson. Thompson dribbles once into McClure down low. McClure ends up with an open 8-foot shot, and good. 19-11 Cougars, 30 seconds left in the quarter. Looks like if they can cross half court, they will attempt one shot. Oh, Ooh. Craziness go around. Might have missed a travel by Hartsburg. That's all right. We have a jump ball. Arrow possession going to Illini Central. It'll be Illini Central ball. 22.5 seconds left. 19-11 Cougars. Into the game, by the way, number 21, Ian Albers for the Cougars. Hartsburg into the zone, inside to McClure for Illini Central, and another bucket. They are struggling to stop the inside presence of McClure in this zone. Trouble getting it in for Hartsburg. They barely get it into their guard, and that is the end of the quarter. 21-11 Cougars.
Great first quarter by the Cougars there. A little slow start, but really picked it up late. Hartem going with a little bit of zone there. Here in between quarters, we'd like to say special thanks to our sponsor, Dos Amigos, American and Mexican food on 161 East Chestnut Street in Mason City. If you're looking for a good meal, look no farther than Dos Amigos.
Lance, let's talk strategies here. We know Hartsburg coming in is probably the underdog. At this point, Illini Central's pretty much established themselves, as we talked about earlier, as a senior-ridden team that's a premier small-town team, or should be this year in the area. Hartsburg coming in has obviously tried to stop the terrific guard play of the Cougars. What I think they have underestimated is McClure's ability to score down low. Your thoughts?
He's so good at finding those open gaps in that zone, and with these guards from the Cougars, they're not going to turn the ball over. They're not going to force a bunch of stuff, so they can wait for McClure to find his openings. If he catches the ball within 10 feet, he's deadly inside there. And with a little bit of patience, I think the Cougars can get that all night long.
And here we go. It is 21-11 Cougars. 3 team fouls on the Cougars, 4 on Hartsburg-Emden. The 5 for Hartsburg-Emden looks like 4 starters, along with Ian Albers. Entwistle on the bench, Ian Albers in for him. Other 4 are the starters. Hartsburg ball, top of the key, moving it around, trying to get inside, and they do. To number 45, Dirk Conradi for 2. Cougars moving around, and there's McClure again down low. Passes out to Unken for an open 3, and it is good. 24-13 Cougars. Ball into the middle of the court by Hartsburg. Here's their fast break. Blocked by McClure on an attempted layup by Hartsburg. He is everywhere right now, folks. And then a tipped pass by Bradshaw. Almost another steal.
It's one of the most athletic moves you're probably going to see in small 1A school basketball. Duncan McClure going up and getting that ball before it goes off the glass. Great job by McClure.
Hartsburg ball, top of the key. Bradshaw with his tight man-to-man defense. Into the free throw line, now down low to Hartsburg. They're going to go up strong with it. Tipped around. Basket does not go in, and we do have a foul on Illini Central. I believe it will be 34, Caleb Hobart going to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to be on number 23, Justin Unken for the Cougars. I believe that is his first. It is. Making it the 4th team foul for the Cougars. Shooting 2, Hartsburg-Emden. First one is no good. Second shot about to be on its way. That rims around and it goes in. 24-14, Cougar lead. Bradshaw brings the ball up the floor, passes ahead to Unken, passes ahead to Bale. They look down low. Not the best pass. Maybe could have been a bounce pass. Tipped around. Hartem with the turnover. Excuse me, the steal. Illini Central on the turnover. Passed around. Miscommunication again. Stolen by Unken, and here come the push. Ian Albers, a little ahead of him. Maybe forced that one, but they're always looking to push. Into the game for Illini Central, number 25, Kirby, and number 14, Jarrett Entwistle. And for Ian Albers. I think we got a steal coming on, Lance. What do you think?
I say with this defense, about anything's possible. We got Entwistle back in the lineup here. You're going to see a little bit of change in the flow the last couple possessions now that you got him back in. There was a steal that you called up ahead to Bradshaw. Bradshaw in for the easy deuce.
Sorry, it's hard not to clap, folks. If you heard me clapping, it's awful fun. Again, the pressure. Another steal by Illini Central. Recovered by Hartsburg-Emden. They're trying to get across half court, folks. There's a steal by Bradshaw. Another layup. That is good. 28-14, Illini Central. Hartsburg has got it across half court this time. They go all the way in for the hoop. No good. Rebounded a couple times by Caleb Hobart. Kicked back out to Austin Leonard. Austin Leonard for three, no good. Rebounded by Caleb Hobart. Number 24, Gage Park, finally rebounds the ball and puts it back in for Hartsburg. Cougars bring the ball up the court to the corner to Bradshaw. To top of the key to McClure. Forced pass, trying to make one too many. Looked like he had an open lane to the hoop again. Stolen by Noah Kirby. Here comes Jared Entwistle down the middle. Not a lot of options. He brings it back out. We'll set up the offense. Passed around to Unken in the baseline. Three is good by Justin Unken. 31-16 Cougars. Timeout, Hartsburg-Emden.
Scores 31-16. Illini Central really putting the pressure on there. Bradshaw just such a tenacious defender out there on the ball. This timeout here brought to you by Mason City IGA, hometown proud for all your local grocery needs. Make sure you get up to Mason City IGA. This Cougar defense is just really putting a number on Hartsburg's guards right now. Just makes it tough to find anything. When you have a player like Bradshaw that can pick you up, guard the ball, he can also guard any post player that you have. He's kind of like a Magic Johnson out there. He can handle the ball, he can defend, he can play in the post, he can rebound, he just kind of does it all. He's one of those guys you might not hear much about, but he really makes this team go, along with Entwistle.
We are at 5:09 left in the second period. It is 31-16 Cougars. We're going to have Hartem's ball inbound. Bring it up the court, guarded by Jared Entwistle. Passed around to the baseline, over to the corner. Another trap by Illini Central. Bale on a steal, a lot of contact. Both players to the floor. I believe we have an intentional foul, folks. Both players went to the floor chasing a loose ball. We'll wait for the decision here. I believe it's an intentional foul on number 22. I believe it's Tyler Hopkins for Hartsburg-Emden. Flagrant foul called, I believe, Lance.
It was clearly intentional. The Hartsburg player just got the ball stolen, just held on to onto Grant Bale's arm to keep him from getting the layup. Now they're going to get two free throws and the ball back. The first free throw from Bale up and good. Second free throw on the way. Also good. Now Illini Central gets those 2 points plus the ball back. Not necessarily a smart play for Hartem trying to get back into this ball game early in the second. Got 4:57 to go. Illini Central 33, Hartem 16. Unken's going to inbound the ball to Entwistle.
First real sign of frustration there for Hartsburg-Emden. We got Illini Central ball. They pass around top of the key a couple different times. There's the alley-oop pass to McClure. It's up and good. Nice set play. Perfect timing for the set play. Trap applied by Illini Central. Hartsburg-Emden gets it across half court. Pass it around a couple times, top of the key, inside to Rashad. Got the ball tipped. It will be basketball underneath for Hartem. Number 25, Rashad Stankel, got the ball inside. Unable to complete the shot. Ball was tipped and will stay on this end of the floor. Ball inbound Hartsburg. A little runner in the lane. No good. Rebound by McClure. Outlet to Entwistle, and here come the Cougars. Down to Unken in the corner again. They've left that open all night. He continues to make them pay. Another three by Justin Unken. 38-16 Cougars. Another steal by Cougars. Entwistle far ahead to Bradshaw. As Bradshaw gained composure of himself along with possession of the ball, trying to pass it out, he was fouled.
Unken with some sharp shooting here early. He's got a quick 14 points We're not even 12 minutes into this ball game. That's the great thing about this Illini Central team. You got so many weapons. You can't focus on Entwistle. You can't focus on McClure. You can't focus on Bradshaw. You got to focus on them all as a team. Makes it very tough to do with small 1A basketball.
Set play, out of bounds underneath for Cougars. Kicked around, ball rolling, recovered by Hartsburg-Emden. They come on a fast break. We've got to reach in on the Cougars. We'll see who the foul is on. I believe Justin Unken, which would be his second. 5th team foul on the Cougars. Connor Martin checks in, going to replace Justin Unken. Nice shooting night for Justin Unken. We'll hope he stays hot. Inbounded by Hartsburg-Emden, top of the key. Guarded by Jared Entwistle. Hartsburg-Emden once again gets into the lane. Open shot. 15-footer. Good by number 32. Robbie Meeker for Hartem. Hartsburg. Let me catch you up here. Illini Central got the ball down very quickly. Couple skip passes down to Bradshaw inside. One big dribble. Went up strong for a layup and fouled. Bradshaw will shoot one after making the free throw. I missed the foul. Lance, who was that on? Do you know?
Foul was on number 44. That would be Richard Coit. Bradshaw just so good at taking that contact and still able to finish the shot, and then completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Cougars picking up full court here. Duncan McClure up top. We're going to get a trap from Bradshaw and McClure. Hartem having a hard time going back to the other side. Still looking. Tipped by McClure. Over to Bradshaw. Bradshaw back to McClure. Oh, looks like we got a foul called right here. It's going to be Illini Central ball out of bounds. 41-18, Illini Central. 3:25 to go in the second.
Hard to express on the radio, folks. Hartsburg-Emden is really struggling to get the ball across half court. It's hard to keep up with this many turnovers. McClure's free throw on the way. Plenty of leg and good. Making it 42-18, Illini Central. That's number 13 as far as points go for McClure. Second shot up on the way and good. After making two free throws, McClure will have a seat into the game. Number 25, Mr. Kirby, Noah Kirby. Hartsburg-Emden bringing the ball up the court. Bradshaw all over the ball. Another steal by Jared Entwistle. Entwistle, fast break, nice pass to Connor Martin for two. The trailer. Hartsburg again trying to get it across half court. Again, Illini Central applying the pressure. They cross half court. Oh, Connor Martin could not quite get there to cut him off in time. A lot of contact. Foul on Connor Martin. Illini Central's 6th team foul. Hartem ball. Inbounded by Hartsburg to the baseline. Tried to come across the lane to the other baseline. Miscommunication. Turnover, Hartem. Illini Central ball. 45-18 Cougars.
Sometimes it just seems like this Hartem team just wants to get rid of the ball as quick as they can. No one really wants to handle the ball against this stifling defense that Illini Central has. Entwistle directing traffic up top. He's going to look to back cut from Bradshaw for an easy two. Great little two-man game there by Entwistle and Bradshaw.
Hartsburg ball, bring the ball up the floor. Once again, trying to work the ball down low. They finally get it inside, shot up and no good, rebounded, no good again. Rebounded again by Hartsburg-Emden, still inside. Finally come away with it, Bradshaw. Passed it to Entwistle, and now he will bring the ball up the court. Nice no-look pass to Kirby. Kirby up strong, and he will shoot two. Shot no good, he will shoot two. I failed to mention, folks, with all of the fast breaks and turnovers, I think Hartem has given up on that zone of theirs. Simply too many wide open three-pointers. As a result of that, the last few times Illini Central's had the ball in their set offense, they've been able to lock into their back cuts and easy layups.
Can't say enough about Jared Entwistle, number 14 for Illini Central. an all-stater. He can put up 30 on any given night. He's got 2 right now. Just so great at controlling the game, making it go his way, controlling the tempo, just the way Illini Central wants it. Doesn't care if he scores or not. He's a 1,000-point scorer here at Illini Central. And just so unselfish with the basketball. Second free throw up and no good. Rebound comes down to Hartem.
And here we go again. Hartsburg trying to get into their offense. Passing the ball around top of the key. Trying to get the ball inside. Another bad pass and turnover. It'll be Illini Central ball, this time at half court.
Coach Ziemba just shaking his head down there. Doesn't really know how to go about this. He's going to have some work to do, I think, at halftime here to try and figure out just what to do with this Illini Central defense.
Thompson bringing the ball up for the Cougars. Looks to penetrate, tried to go back door. I think he took one too many steps before the pass. He did. Travel Illini Central, it'll be Hartem ball. 2:02 left in the half, 47-18 Cougar lead. Hartem bringing the ball, top of the key, pass to the baseline, open 3 for Hartsburg-Emden, no good. Rebound at Hartsburg-Emden on the weak side, no good. Noah Kirby comes away with the rebound. It'll be Illini Central ball, and here they come. They don't move slowly, folks. Hartsburg-Emden after turnover, Illini Central. Fast break, Hartsburg-Emden for layup. It's out of all that mess, Robbie Meeker, number 32 for Hartem, ended up with a layup. Cougars push the ball again. Pass it around top of the key. Now inside Ian Albers. Bucket, good. 2 points, 49-20 Cougars. The press is off for the Cougars. Ball moved around a couple times. A lot of contact on penetration. Looks like the foul is on the floor. I believe Kirby.
Foul should be on number 20. Call on number 21, Ian Albers. I thought it was going to be on 25, Noah Kirby, as he slid over to try and take that charge just a step or so too late. Number 25 for Hartem, Rashad Stankel. He's going to go up and try for 2 here. First one up and good. I believe they call it on the floor. It must have been a 1-and-1 for Hartem. 1:11 to go in the half, 49-21, Illini Central. Stank getting set on his second free throw, and it is up and good.
Illini Central ball is Mr. Thompson, number 20 for the Cougars, brings the ball up the floor. Little struggle. It is stolen by Hartem. Went up for a layup, blocked by Thompson as he recovered nicely. It'll be Hartem ball underneath. 1 minute left in the second period. Hartem ball underneath their basket. Struggling to get it in. Comes in top of the key. They'll move the ball around. Penetration by Hartem. A little too much body by 21 of the Cougars. Ian Albers. He's playing aggressively tonight, Lance.
Yeah, he's probably about the 8th man on this team, looking to get as many minutes as he can. With such a deep lineup, sometimes it's hard to get minutes, but that's what's great about this team is they're so unselfish, and you know, they look at the big picture. They got one goal in mind, and that's to get to Peoria and make a run at that state championship trophy.
Missed free throw by Hartem. 50 seconds left in the half. It'll be Illini Central ball. Length of the floor to go. Little full court man-to-man by Hartem. We'll see how the Cougars handle it. Ball to Kirby in the corner. Open 3. No good. Rebounded by Hartem, and here they come. 30 seconds left. Ball top of the key. Move to the right wing. Little penetration. And that will be a travel. He dribbled into a crowd and had no choice. Have I mentioned how good Coach Giesler looks in that yellow coat, Lance?
That's kind of his signature coat here. You know he's coming when you see that bright gold color. I think him and Coach Worley try and talk about who's going to wear what, because I believe Coach Worley also has a gold coat. try not to be too tacky here, and both were on the same night. But very sharply dressed, I might say. 24.5 seconds to go in the half. Illini Central up 49-22. Illini Central has one starter in the game at this moment, and that would be Grant Bale. 3 in the corner for Hartem, no good. Rebound comes down to Ian Albers. Albers pushes it out to Connor Martin. Martin looking up. We got about 15 seconds to go here. Going to look around, see what kind of shot they can get. Down to 10 seconds. Bale up top, pressured. Over to Martin. Martin directing traffic. Makes a little drive to the basket. Little 10-footer up, no good. Rebound comes down to Hartem, number 32. Number 32, Robbie Meeker. That'll do it for the half here. 49-22, Illini Central. We are going to take a quick little break. But first, we'd like to give credit to one of our sponsors, your local insurance and financial agent, Josh Peterson of Country Financial. I'd like to give them a nice little shout out for all your financial and insurance needs. Make sure you go up and talk to Josh Peterson. He's not just your Country Financial insurance agent, he's also your friend. We'll be back here in just a few minutes with some stats and some insight on the half.
Back is what they want.
Now for the losers raffle, while we're waiting on another $50. $50. Travis Lindback.
That one. I'll turn him over.
$100 goes to Jeff Price.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. This one.
$100 goes to Rhonda Hart.
That one's next. you buy a ticket? Yep. Thought maybe you didn't buy it. No, I said, did you? I didn't say. Last time I do that.
$500. Clay Leishman.
There's the 1,000.
And the big one,
Huh?
$1,000
Yeah,
goes to
close.
Alexander and Whistle.
Yes. I think all these people I can find.
Welcome back, Illini Central faithful. Got about 3 minutes to go in the half. We're going to give you a little halftime report. The halftime report is brought to you by Country Financial, your local Country Financial agent, Josh Peterson. Let's start out with Hartem. Let's give a scoring recap. Scoring goes as follows for Hartem. Robbie Meeker with 4 points. Caleb Horbert with 5 points. Dirk Conradi with 2. Gage Park with 2. Austin Leonard with 5. Rashad Stankel with 4. Hard to get some open shots here for the Stags early on against that Cougar defense. Cougar defense forced a lot of turnovers, getting a lot of layups, which has led to a 69% shooting percentage for the Cougars for the half. They put up 49 points. The scoring leaders, co-leaders, Duncan McClure with 14 and Justin Unken with 14. Great job from those two. Unken getting a lot of wide open threes due to the fact that McClure's inside presence is just too much to handle. Also for the Cougars, Jordan Bradshaw has put up 12 points off a lot of steals and turnovers, getting some easy buckets early. Grant Bale with 2 points, Connor Martin with 3 points, Ian Alberts with 2 points, and one that you from outside looking in might not expect, but if you're familiar with the kid, it wouldn't surprise you. Jared Entwistle with 2 points, and still just having an absolute amazing game, controlling it in every aspect, controls the tempo, just makes the right pass whenever it's needed to be done, can really look ahead, get it out and go, get up to McClure, and just get that Hartem defense just out of position right from the get-go. We got about a minute to go here in the half. The score is 49-22, Illini Central. Let's see if Coach Ziemba has made any changes here, see what his plan is coming out in this third quarter to try and deal with that Cougar pressure. Haven't heard, I believe Illini Central is probably going to go with the starters here. Look to just put this game away within this first minute or two here and retain that Tomahawk traveling trophy. What a just amazingly fun team to watch. You know, this could be a very magical season. This senior-led group, they realize that. And as I said before, they have one goal in mind, and that's nothing short of a state championship in the 1A basketball class this season. It's going to be Illini Central ball to start the half. We're going to go ahead and give it back to your play-by-play man for the evening, Josh Peterson.
And here we go. It's Illini Central ball coming out of the half. Unkin up top, going to move it over to Bradshaw. Bradshaw dribbles around. Nice backdoor cut to Jared. Jared is good on the backdoor baseline cut. His 4th point of the game, making it a 51-22 game, Illini Central. Before we get going here, folks, I have been informed over halftime to give a very quick shout out to Terry and Tony Holt. Lance, I believe we have listeners in California.
That's just great to hear. These Cougar boys just have no boundaries for their nice athletic basketball play.
That's a fan club, folks. That is a fan club.
I'd also like to give a shout out to the Stout boys. You know, they do a lot of work for this Cougar ball club, a lot of technology stuff, you know, goes behind it. Aaron and Allen, just 2 great guys, real unselfish. We'd like to say hello to them as they're watching online this evening as well.
First shot, no good by Hartsburg-Emden. Foul was on number 33 of the Cougars, Bradshaw. Inbounded to the Cougars. Pass way ahead to McClure. He's going to go up strong and he misses. Rebound, Bale up strong and misses again. Hartsburg with the ball, passes ahead, intercepted by McClure. He's going to oop it. Oh, McClure on the steal, pass ahead to Entwistle, went for the alley-oop. Unfortunately, did not work. Tried to do a little too much, I think. Tough for a coaching staff to keep the boys focused with a lead like this, Lance. I think we just saw an example.
Yeah, it's real easy to lose track of what you did that first half and try and get a bunch of extra stuff. Tipped out ahead to Entwistle off a steal. Entwistle up and unable to handle it. Last touch by Entwistle. We're going to go back to Hartem. Cougars need to regain focus here early on in this half. If they can just regain focus for a couple minutes here, they can just put this game completely out of reach and start working on some stuff that they would like to get done. Maybe get some other guys in there, get some experience, which I have a feeling with this Illini Central club, that might happen quite often this season.
We got a call underneath by an official. I believe I heard a legal screen. Looks like the players running to the other end of the court. Illini Central ball. Yep, a legal screen, Hartem. Fouls on 45, Dirk Conradi. Bale to inbound for the Cougars. Little pressure here. Illini Central doesn't seem to have much of a problem with it. Controlling the ball, moving the ball back and forth. Into their offense they go. Top of the key to McClure. We're going to have a push by Dirk Conradi of Hartsburg-Emden. His team second. Illini Central ball underneath. I bet you know what play's coming, Lance. There it is. Inside the McClure ball, tipped away. They're going to call it out on McClure. Hartem ball.
This is your basic pick-to-picker play there. Back looking for McClure, coming back to the basket. Illini Central is going to pick up about three-quarter court, little token pressure here. Hartem getting set up into their set that they want. Entwistle not giving any breathing room to the Stags right now. Neither is Bale. Getting a little bit physical there. Rest might have to clean this game up a little bit.
It's still Hartem ball, top of the key. Still trying to find that open shot. They really unable to move the ball much. Like we mentioned earlier, everybody really trying to get rid of the ball. They did get it inside to Leonard. Penetration, up strong, missed the shot, fouled. He will shoot 2. Foul's going to be on McClure of Illini Central. I believe that's his second. It is. Second team foul for the Cougars. First shot by Leonard. Is good. 51-23. Leonard's 6th point of the game. Second shot missed. Rebound by Bradshaw. Here come the Cougars. Ball crossed by half court by Bradshaw. Ball moved around. They're going to look inside again. Not there. Inside to McClure. McClure going to go strong to the hoop. Nice pass to Bradshaw. Bradshaw up strong for 2. That is good. Jordan Bradshaw, his 14th point of the game. He has a knack for getting open, wouldn't you say?
Not only that, he's got such a soft touch around the basket. Just a very underrated offensive player. He gets so much credit for his defense, and well-deserved. Always guarding the other team's best guard. McClure there with a rebound, looking out to Entwistle. Entwistle going to bring it up himself. Gets it ahead to Unken. Unken's baseline drive shot up, no good. Rebound comes down, battled around between Hartem and Illini Central. It's going to be off Hartem, Illini Central ball. Bradshaw's going to take it out underneath here. Going to run a 1-4 low set. Pick by McClure. Another pick by Unken to get Entwistle open on the opposite side. Entwistle's 3 off the mark. Rebound chased down by Unken. Unken, baseline shot, up and good. Might recognize that name, Unken. Justin Unken had an uncle back in the late 90s. Very good player. Ended up going and playing at Lincoln College in Lincoln, Illinois. His name's JD. JD's actually sitting a couple rows in front of us, enjoying this Illini Central Ball Club. It's nice to see those former players get out and support that Cougar family.
Easy layup by McClure for 2. Bale applying the pressure. Kicked off his foot. We're going to stay Hartem ball. Penetration into the middle. Blocked, but I think we're going to get foul call on McClure again. Should be his 3rd. We're going to shoot 2 for Hartsburg-Emden. Two shots by number 20, Nathan Flatley. Looking for his first points of the game. First one is good. Bringing the score to 57-27. Cougar lead, 3:56 left in the 3rd period. Excuse me, that foul was on Bale, number 3 for Illini Central. Grant Bale. Cougar ball. Bradshaw brings the ball up the floor, right down the middle. Going to move it over to Unken in the corner. That's been his spot all night. No good on that one. Hartsburg-Emden across the half-court line. Again, tight pressure by Bale. Inside and up strong by Hartsburg-Emden. Not there. Pass ahead by Bradshaw to Unken. Unken's going to go up strong. Not quite enough on the layup. And then they got him for the foul, chasing after that loose ball. Unken's third, team fourth. Hartem basketball. Stolen by Bradshaw again. Passed ahead to Unken. Unken got a no-look to Bale. Bobbled a little bit, gained control. Pass to McClure. Cougars pull it out and set it up. Good strong pick by McClure. Then the roll. Nice pass by Jared Entwistle. Pick and roll. Bucket good by McClure. His 16th of the night. Nice night for him. Hartsburg's going to get a shot in the corner. Nope, he passes back down low. Entwistle there for the steal. Oh, nice spin move and layup. No good by Jared. Bale with a steal after Hartsburg got control. Bradshaw going to take a three. No good. Nice piece of dribbling by Hartem, number 22. Tyler Hopkins. Nice work by him. McClure with the ball, uses up that dribble, passes out to Unken. He's going to take a three, looks good, and it is good. A deep three-pointer. I think he was leaning against Coach Giesler on that one. 3 or 4 feet behind the line. His 19th of the night. 62-30 Cougars, a minute 45 left in the third. Shot by Hartsburg is good. Number 11, Leonard, with a nice little baseline 15-footer pass way ahead to McClure. Another fast break point. They are not able to get back with Mile High Central speed, folks.
Hartem looking like they're just running out of gas here. Really don't have an answer for that fast-paced play. Got about a minute 15 to go. Here's a steal by McClure. Up and good for the jam. McClure's first dunk of the season. Brings the crowd to its feet here. Got a minute to go. Ziemba calls a timeout, full timeout. Illini Central's going to put in 5 new players here. Standing ovation for all 5 guys, especially for McClure, as he comes off of a great two-handed slam.
Excuse us, folks, while we stand up and clap.
McClure had a little excitement to this game, but now let's just pay a little attention to our sponsor here, Dos Amigos, great family restaurant right uptown, Chestnut Street, Mason City, Illinois. Like to especially support this business as the owners are the parents of one great Jordan Bradshaw. McClure really getting this crowd excited, pulls the lead 66-32 with a minute to go in the third. Illini Central has 5 new players in. The only really one unfamiliar face in tonight's lineup would be number 11, Derek Himmel. Other than that, we still have 3 seniors and 2 juniors in. This Illini Central squad, just so much experience and so much depth coming back from a team that just made an outstanding run last year and just took off running right from the start here this season. And they're trying not to look back at all.
We're at 1 minute left in the third quarter. 66-32 Cougars. As Lance said, we've got 5 subs in the game. Starters have taken a seat. Great opportunity for minutes for these players, don't you think, Lance?
Yeah, especially a couple of these juniors here that next year they're going to be relied on to do quite a bit. Himmel played about the entire JV game, had a tough loss tonight against the Stags after a great win last week. Another nail-biter, though. This team next year is going to have to fight and scrap for about everything they can get, and they're going to get some great experience here late in some of these games this season.
It's Hartsburg ball. Moving the ball around, trying to create a shot for themselves. They penetrate and in. Nice penetration move by number 25 of Hartsburg-Emden. Illini Central turns around and turns the ball over. We'll have Hartsburg's ball again. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. They're going to look for that corner three. Not there. They continue to move the ball around. Dribbling in traffic. Nice little move. At the buzzer by number 34, Caleb Hobart. Nice little move by him. End of 3, start of 4. 66-36 Cougars.
This game on the internet here brought to you by your local Mason City IGA. Mason City IGA, hometown proud, celebrating serving you. 8 minutes to go here in the game, 66-36 Illini Central. As I said before, they have all 5 of their starters out right now. We're going to get some of these other guys a little chance to work on some things. Now, just because some of these guys aren't starters doesn't mean they're not playing significant minutes. Still have some seniors in there. Connor Martin, just a kid that does about whatever you need him to. He can guard a post, he can guard a guard, he can handle the ball, he can just be that role player that you need. It's hard to find guys like that just come in, they accept their roles, and that's one of the things that really makes this team special is having guys like Connor Martin and Jesse Thompson and Ian Albers and Noah Kirby on the squad. If you put them on other teams, they might get more minutes, they might be starters, they might get more points, but you know what? They really enjoy winning. They really enjoy being around their teammates, their friends. Really love being part of this Illini Central Cougar basketball program.
Tough not to like that Connor Martin, not to single out an individual, but I've watched him for a couple years. Obviously found his role as a 6-man coming off the bench, and he does it well. Another turnover by Hartsburg. We're going to see Connor Martin bring the ball up here. Until somebody stops him, he dribbles into the middle, takes a nice 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Thompson. Bobbled around a little bit underneath. Hartem comes away with it. Rebound, Kirby. After a missed 15-footer by the Stags. Stolen by Hartsburg-Emden. Number 24 goes up strong. No good. Follow-up, no good. He comes away with it again and kicks it out. Hartem ball as they set up again. Turnover falls into the hands of Ian Albers. We'll have Connor Martin bringing the ball up. Kirby in the corner, up top to Thompson. Moving the ball around. There's our inside pass. Three seconds to call against the Cougars.
If you're enjoying this broadcast here tonight with Josh Peterson and myself, Lance Giesler, we invite you to listen and watch on December 18th. The Cougars will be back in action here. You can catch them live on the internet. Really appreciate everyone that's tuning in right now. I'd like to give a special thanks, which I know I did last time, to Tony Worley, man who can really make this possible for anyone that can't make it to the games. It's a great opportunity for you to still see your Illini Central Cougars in this magical season. I was just talking to former Mason City coach Jerry Sullivan before the game. He goes down to Florida every year. He's really looking forward to being able to watch this team come January as he's sitting in his 70-degree condo down there in Florida.
Back to the action. Connor Martin down the middle is fouled. We're not sure by who, but he's going to shoot two. .44, Richard Coit on the foul, his second, team fourth. Connor Martin's free throw, no good, leaving the score still at 66-36. We're at 6:07 left in the ball game. Second free throw attempt, no good. Rebound, Hartem.
This Cougar team tonight really showing why they are preseason number 2 ranked team in state. A couple losses early to only 3A schools. Lost to 3 different 3A schools and then bounced back to beat a very big 2A school in Macomb. And then playing small 1A competition. Cougars haven't had a close game yet. They're really showing what they're capable of here. That early, Josh, I might be wrong, but I think that early tough schedule is really going to pay dividends to this Cougar basketball team come late February.
Oh, absolutely, and I know that we have several tough conference games coming up. The first one coming to mind against Petersburg, which is next Tuesday. A tough away game at Petersburg. Always a tough gym to win at.
That Petersburg team, no, they got some decent guard play, so the Cougars might have a little bit of test here to see how they're going to be able to guard. I know they have about 3 or 4 athletic guards. See what kind of defensive pressure they can put on some guards that, quite frankly, might be able to handle the ball a little bit and knock down some shots. I know that Porta squad this past week had a great outing against the Havana Ducks. Great shooting display. So let's see what this Illini Central team can do next Tuesday. Noah Kirby down for a layup. What they can do next Tuesday against the Porta Blue Jays.
I got an opportunity to watch Porta last year. I noticed 2 or 3 good shooting juniors. So yeah, it'll be a very interesting game to watch. Tough conference matchup coming up. Foul's going to be on Ian Albers of Illini Central. His 3rd, team 5th. Out of bounds to Hartem.
Josh, you're familiar with some successful programs, being an athlete yourself. What does this mean to this community to have a team that, you know, the younger kids can look up to and really have a goal set in mind maybe when they get older? You know, I see a lot of grade school kids hanging around the gym here. What's that mean for the program when kids like that are really buying into this system?
Well, I think it's fantastic. You watch the kids right now on the other side of the gym watching the ball game, wishing they were these juniors and seniors getting to perform in front of the town. You know, not a lot of it's tough for a small town. You don't get these groups. You know, this group of junior and seniors, specifically the seniors we've talked about tonight, those groups don't really come along very often. So you get those groups, you take full advantage by getting the town involved, getting the kids involved, and hoping that leads to the program just taking off from there and rolling.
A fine example would be this junior class, actually. He didn't have much success in junior high, really stuck with it. And, you know, with the help of some of the senior leadership and just being around it and, you know, making kids hungry to want to get better, it's really showed some improvement in some of these younger kids. Derek Himmel, I was just commenting tonight to Coach Jay Genzel, my former high school coach, now the junior high coach down there for the 8th grade, about how much better Himmel's gotten since I was the freshman coach here. You know, he's playing against this tougher competition, going against these kids every day in practice. You know, Derek Himmel's got to be the kid that goes against a Jared Entwistle or a Jordan Bradshaw, and that can only make him and the rest of the team better.
Free throw good by Hartsburg-Emden. We're going to have Illini Central ball. 3:53 left. The score, Illini Central 70, Hartsburg-Emden 39. Thompson down the middle, goes up strong, not quite. Followed by Albers, and it will trickle in. Good bucket by him. His 4th of the evening. Good hustle.
If you've enjoyed this broadcast tonight, make sure you, if you see Tony Worley around, make sure you put a bug in his ear. We're trying to get a second microphone so Josh Peterson and I don't have to share this thing up here. Might have some people in the stands kind of staring at us a little funny. two big, handsome guys like us sitting so close to one another. But if you see Tony Worley out there, tell him what a great job he's doing, and maybe you put a little bug in his ear about getting a second microphone for us announcers up here.
Yes, it would be nice. The game has been a little awkward, bellied up with Lance Kiesler, but we made it through it. Illini Central fast break. Mr. Thompson's got some speed to him, Lance.
Yes, he does.
4 more Cougars set to come into the game. We're at 3 minutes left in the fourth. Good defense and an almost steal leads to a Hartem turnover at half court. Our subs come into the game. It'll be Illini Central ball at half court. What other kind of insight can you give me tonight, Lance?
Well, I'll be honest with you, Josh. You've kind of seen just about everything you really need to see here with this ball club tonight. Just a very guard-oriented team with one great big man inside that can make some moves, really take some pressure off of those guards. That's the one thing McClure's really brought to the table. A club the last couple years really focus around three-point shooting. Now they can get a little bit of inside-outside game, get some penetration, get some slashes to the basket because you have a threat inside with McClure.
And I will add this while we're on the topic of McClure. I caught him over at the Macomb tournament, fresh off what I think was a little bit of an ankle injury, if I'm not mistaken. And I can promise you, folks, this is the strongest he's looked this season. Very nice sign for the Cougars. Nice to see him get off the floor for that dunk, too. We've all been waiting for that one.
I think he's been waiting for that one as well. We had an alley-oop play earlier in the game, and actually 2 alley-oop plays, one in the half-court set and then one on a fast break. And I don't think that's the last dunk we're going to see in McClure this season. So he really got this crowd excited, got him into it. Sometimes that's tough to do in a 30-point game here, but he was able to do it.
There is not a lack of hustle out here, folks. I can promise you that. There's 2 minutes left in the game. 3-point attempt, no good by the Stags. We're going to rebound Cougars. They're going to bring it up and try to get a bucket here. We always root for one of these kids getting in the highlight film. Oh. Not that time. Hartem ball.
Minute 57 to go, 74-41, Illini Central. Just a dominating performance the entire game from Illini Central, kind of sending a message to the rest of those Tomahawk teams that, hey, we are the best team in this conference, and if you want to compete for it, you're going to have to really bring it against us.
Foul is a shooting foul, called on the floor. Illini Central being in bonus. We're going to see a 1-on-1 free throw attempt by the Stags. Minute 35 left in the game. Front end is actually an air ball. It's going to go to the Cougars. Oh. Cole Allen tried to move the ball, didn't quite happen. We got a turnover. Hartsburg ball, minute 30 left in the game. Cougar ball. When's the Plains game, Lance? That's the one I'm looking forward to. Not to get ahead of ourselves.
It's always after the holiday tournament. I know usually maybe middle of January to early February. It's going to be a Saturday game. I do know that at Pleasant Plains. And Pleasant Plains, quite honestly, everyone is picking them to win that Sangamo Conference. I think they might they might have a little bit of a shock that, you know what, this Illini Central team's not just going to back down for Pleasant Plains, as they battled them in a close game last year. And these two senior groups for Plains and Illini Central have really battled throughout their junior high and high school basketball career. So a lot of people, you know, they kind of look at Illini Central and say, hey, they're just 1A. You know, Pleasant Plains, a big 2A school. Don't let that fool you at all, because Illini Central, they're going to bring it, and they're not going to back down from anyone, as you can see by the first few games this season.
Winding down here, we're at 45 seconds left in the game. Illini Central ball, 76-42. See if one of these guys can't get us a bucket. Lance, it's been a pleasure. This is my rookie announcing gig. It's been fun, and I plan on us getting better. What do you think?
Well, as the veteran of the group here in my second game, I would say that you did just a fine job here for your first time out. Look forward to doing a few more games with you. This, you know, anytime you get to watch this ball club, it really makes this job fun and easy. The players just kind of speak for themselves. We can just sit back and talk about how good of kids they are, how great of athletes they are, and how great of people they really are. Hartem with a three there. We got 15 seconds to go. The score 78-45. We're going to wind it down here. We'd like to thank all of you for listening. We'd like to say thank you to our sponsors, Mason City IGA, Dos Amigos, Nichols Chevrolet and Buick, and of course Country Financial with your local insurance agent, Josh Peterson, who was doing the announcing here with me tonight. We look forward to seeing you again. December 18th will be our next live broadcast, but don't be afraid to go out and see those Cougars play Porta next Tuesday night. Thank you for joining, and have a wonderful night.
Actually, it matters a lot, yeah. Actually, I think you're married, aren't you? You don't want to sign something you're not supposed to sign. What am I signing for?
If you really want to make my wife happy, don't sign it.
I don't care, no offense, but I don't care whether your wife's happy. I care about whether my wife's happy.
You better care about her too.